Show we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Stop tuning to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing Tuesday? It is a beautiful, sunshiny day, and I am super excited about the day just because I'm feeling amazing. And we are actually in day 2 of our 30-day goals, and I will give you more details just in case you missed it. So welcome, everybody. Welcome in the Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. All right, so I started talking about this 30-day challenge. We are doing a 30-day challenge. And in this 30 days, you can do whatever it is that you want to do for your goals, right? So instead of having a goal that you had on your vision board since the beginning of the year or your roadmap board, if you have followed what we were doing, having a goal from the beginning of the year and waiting all the way to the end of the year to actually hit the mark, we're actually going to take it and bring the time in a little closer, and we're going to work on a 30-day time frame. So this is going to allow us to create a plan. It is going to force us to focus. It's going to force us to start moving with a little bit more urgency for our goals, as opposed to just because we take our goals and we stretch that thing all the way out for 12 months. We don't have to stretch that thing out for 12 months. We do not have to stretch the goal out for 12 months. We can definitely do it in a shorter time frame. And if we can do that in a shorter time frame, then we can use the rest of the time to hit more goals, to do different things, to build the momentum, to keep on building up that confidence, so that when we are really tasked to do something, or when we really want to accomplish something really big and grandiose, we know that we can do it. Because if we could do what we set out to do in 30 days, imagine what we can accomplish within the year. So that is what we are doing. And I am going to put the link in the chat. Don't let me forget. I'm going to put the link in the chat. So yesterday was day 1 also of I have a 3-day intensive where I teach you how to use AI for your brand. And not so much like, there's a lot of people using AI for different things. A lot of people are using AI for their UGC. They're using it for the product, the UGC, the product placement. They're doing that. But I'm actually teaching you how to reimagine your brand and how to create images, or just creating the brand itself that's going to stand out. Because we all know, if we are in this room right now, we know that we are all making similar products, or we know that we are all product makers, and we're not the only people out here making these things. And it's okay to not be to not be the only person doing something. It's okay to have other people doing the same things. Everybody has something different to give. Everybody's voice is going to be unique. I don't care if it's similar. I don't care if it seems like it's identical. The way you're going to deliver it is going to be a whole lot different than somebody else's, right? And that shift may be just a little bit of something, but either way, it's still yours. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's a little or it's a lot. Either way, it's still your shift. And so you're going to give that product, and you're going to deliver it in a different way than anybody else can. And so I am sharing how to do that. I'm showing how to make how to make the labels look different, how to stand apart, and just how to just talk about that product. So that's super exciting. So day 1 is in the books, and we're about to do day 2 today, and I'm super excited about that. But back to this 30 days. Let me put it in the let me put the link in the chat so you all can have it if you would like to be a part of our 30-day challenge. And I want to share something with y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say hello. No, I'm just joking. I posted a video. So one of my goals is I want to be more intentional about my content that I'm posting. I want to move a lot faster with growing my YouTube channel, with Coffee with Nikki, with all of the things, with all my media platform, my social media platforms. I want to grow, right? And so what I've been doing is I've been moving and I've been doing things, but I haven't been doing things too intentional. Like I can say I was intentional, but I wasn't as intentional as I could be. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as posting videos, sometimes I'll post a couple of days and then I don't post. Or maybe I said my intentions were like for my YouTube channel, I know that my tutorials go crazy, right? Or my tutorials is what the thing that caused my YouTube channel to grow, right? And so I don't put a lot of tutorials up. And I'm like, girl, if you're trying to grow this YouTube channel and you're trying to get to your 100K plaque, then why aren't you posting up tutorials? Why aren't you using these shorts as much as you possibly can? Because if you just post shorts all day long. I looked at my phone today, y'all. I looked at my phone and there are so many videos in my phone that I'm like, I got content for probably a year. I have content for probably a year. And a lot of that stuff can be repurposed. And I say the same thing to you all too. If your goal is to grow your channel or grow your social media following, and you know that certain types of videos or carousels do very well, then think about what you got in your phone, look at it, repurpose it, and start posting those things. Because we're just waiting and we're like, oh, we'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. And then all the time gets away from us. And then we like, now what we're going to do? Well, it ain't important anymore. No, it's still important. So like I said, I was looking through my phone and I seen that I have so much content. And so I was like, let me just grab one of these videos of, because I haven't posted on my Bubble Babes channels for a minute, right? So I was like, let me get on there and post something. So I went on my Bubble Babes page and I posted up a video of a girl. It was one of the UGC, but it actually just was somebody doing a video, right? And so she was cleaning her sponges. I was like, let me put this up. I don't remember the last time I put it up, but let me just do that and just say a sponge cleaning video. It's something very simple. I didn't go into Chat GPT to give me a whole long drawn out caption. I just said something simple like time to clean your sponges or something like that. I put this video up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, let me just check it just to make sure that it went up. Maybe 5 minutes ago. I said, let me just check it to see if, everything is working well. Initially, when I did it, the music wasn't attaching. So I was like, let me just check and make sure the music attached. While I checked my phone, and let me just check again because I just want to make sure it wasn't a glitch. Okay. I'm going to make sure it wasn't a glitch. Let me see. Okay, no, it's not. All right, so I posted this video and I looked at it and it was at 661 views. And that was in less than an hour when I checked. What? I don't remember having a video, and I'm not saying that it hasn't happened because I have some highly viewed videos, right? So I'm like, I really didn't track it because I really just be posting sometimes. Sometimes I'm very intentional. Sometimes I'm just trying to post, right? And I looked at it and it's already at over 600 views. Right now it's at 676. And I had to write down the time that I posted, what I posted, and what else did I write? I wrote. Where's my paper? Oh, here it is. I didn't put too much of a caption. It was a wash and sponge video because now I'm going to write notes, right? Because why? Success leaves clues. So now I am going to track the things that are working for me and the things that are not. I'm not going to be posting and just hoping and saying, oh, well, I posted something. It was educational. Hopefully they'll get it. No, I'm going to post with intention and I'm going to track it. So I started that today. I started tracking today, and this is going to be part of my 30-day challenge. So I am super, super duper excited to do that. And let me see who's in the building. Hey, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yolanda said, good morning, family. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Christina's in the building. Christina said, good morning. Christina, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it yet, but I sent you two. So let me know if that's where you were going with it. Christina's in the class. Let me know how you like it, girl. I messed up this morning. I was supposed to put that, I didn't put my live schedule down. And so I realized that I just decided, not I just decided, but I just posted before, not 8:59, I put it up. And so I'm like, oh my God, I messed up. I was usually I try to put out all of my lives for the week on the same, same day. I do it on Sunday or Monday. Well, yesterday I only did one, and so that's the only one that was posted. And I realized that I did that. So that was my error. But yes, so we have where I was going with that. I was going somewhere with that. Totally forgot. Let me bring myself back. Totally forgot. Let me bring myself back. So I said yesterday, if we are going to have this 30-day plan, this 30-day challenge, you're going to have a plan. And so part of my plan is writing down what my results are, writing down my thoughts, and just writing down what the things that I'm noticing, right? And so when I do something the next day, I'm gonna apply those things and then see if it's working for me or if it's not, and make the tweaks that I need to make. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to post 2 to 3 times a day. Definitely going to do that on TikTok, because now they're saying on TikTok, if you are posting on TikTok and the algorithm is it's going to push it out to at least the initial 30 people. But if you keep on posting, not the 25 times like the girl said, I ain't going to do that one. I know I'm not. It's not my blessing. I already know that's not what I want to do, right? And I got to make sure that I can schedule out these posts, because I do have some drafts waiting in my TikTok, I guess the TikTok draft folder. I got some sitting there waiting, and I'm going to be doing that throughout the day, but not 25 times a day, probably 3 to 5 times. That's what I'm going to do. So I have my plan written out. And so if you are taking part of the 30-day challenge, then writing your plan is going to be very important. So write your plan, make sure you track your progress if you need to put it in a journal or whatever. And this is only for 30 days. Like I said, you can do anything for 30 days. You don't like it, day 31, change it. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be, oh, well, I just couldn't do it. No, you could do anything for 30 days. Suck it up, buttercup. Suck it up, buttercup. You could do it, right? And just get the job done. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that we get a notebook or something so that we can start journaling and just start seeing it. And then you can use this, like you look at the end after your 30 days and you reflect and you go back and you look at your notes and you see what you were doing and what you were thinking. This helps you to set up for your next 30 days or for what you want to do with the future, or where you're, how you're going to start approaching your goals, right? This is going to help you do that. And so I'm super excited about doing this. What else? You want to make sure that you're posting with intention. You want to make sure that you're posting with intention. So I am going to be doing that. I'm not going to just be posting just because. I'm going to be posting with intention. So I know that on YouTube, again, YouTube, they like my tutorials, then I'm going to be posting a lot more tutorials. I know that on TikTok, they, for some reason, love the ASMR. Even though on YouTube, they like the ASMR too. So I'm going to be posting. I'm going to give it variety throughout the day, right? So I'm not just going to post an ASMR video and have that up for my video of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put 3 to 5, and I'm going to have that ASMR video along with some other videos so that you can see that there are other things to watch. Because if you do like I do, and I think this is what people, when they design these certain apps, we know that people are going to binge watch. Right? We know that people are going to, if they like one video, they're going to go back to your page and they're going to see what other kind of videos you have, right? And so this is where you give them options to see other things that you do. So don't just post one time and think that that's going to be enough. You need to post, if your goal is to grow your following, post more than one. Just challenge yourself for the 30 days to post 3 times a day and just see what kind of videos get the most engagement. And so for the following day, you say, okay, so the videos that got the most engagement was when I asked for a poll. So every day I'll do a poll of the day. You know what I'm saying? And so now you know that, okay, so that works and we're going to add that. And then you start adding different things. And this way you get to see what really works for you and how many people were engaging with you and what type of results you get. So what else? Think about posts that people will share. Those are going to help you to actually get your views up, because people are going to share it, especially if you are reposting somebody else's stuff and you give them the credit. They'll usually repost it. I don't like to tag do a tag collaboration with somebody, just in case, I don't want to put up everybody's post on my main page, right? I may want to repost it because I thought it was very nice of you to share my post, but I may not want that to be on my main page. So I would not tag somebody as a collaborator, but I would definitely tag them and say that the photo credit came from them so that they can repost. And so now you have an opportunity to be in front of their community as well. So this is going to help you, get newer eyes on you, especially eyes that you don't normally have on you anyway, right? But they could be your target audience. You want to use keywords because this is what they're saying that they're using to search your video. So it depends on who you're listening to. It depends on what Instagram updates or whatever updates come out. They're changing they're changing constantly. We never know what exactly is about to pop. They change it all the time. So you want to just make sure that you're using keywords to describe what it is in your video, or describe what people would be searching for. So if somebody would be looking in a search for all natural makeup brush cleaner, I'm going to make sure that I use that in my description. If somebody is looking for, if it's a makeup artist looking for, the trendiest thing, I'm going to make sure that I put makeup artists in. So when makeup artists start to, put in the search bar, whatever it is that they're searching for, my thing pops up. So you want to use keywords. You also want to look at your analytics. You may not look at your analytics any other time, but now since you're being intentional about growth, you want to make sure that you're looking at your analytics, and you want to know what time your audience is going to be on. You want to know what they're doing. Well, you're not going to know what they're doing, but you want to know what time they're on. But you don't want to just bank on that, because that you want to test out the different times, right? Maybe you're not posting enough for it to actually give you something accurate. So you want to post more, and you want to post at different times to see what times really pop for you. And so if you post all week and you know that your analytics said your audience is on about 8 to 9 a.m. And then you know that if you post at 11 a.m., you get a lot of engagement. And that's what happens. You do post at that 8 to 9 mark, and then you do something at 11 to 12 and see if that works. And you see that 11 to 12 is actually working for you. Then don't follow what the analytics say for the 8 to 9. Do the 11 to 12, because you know that you're getting way more engagement than you were at that 8 to 9 hour mark. So let me check and see who we got. We got Miss Anita. Ow, Miss Anita. Miss Anita. Good morning, Miss Anita. We got Miss Kim in the building. Miss Kim, how are you doing this amazing morning? We are talking about growing your audience. We are talking about, we're talking about growing your audience as it relates to my 30-day goals, because this is what I want to do. I want to grow my audience. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Belvalor Gifting. How are you doing this amazing morning? So look at your analytics. Take it with a grain of salt. Try it at the times that they suggest, and also try different times and see which one works for you. Right? That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to experiment with the different times of the day to see when you're going to get the most engagement. And then you got to post enough. Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people like, well, I post one time a day. Well, maybe you need to post more than one time a day, because the people aren't getting your they're not seeing your post. Maybe you posting at 9 a.m. and they don't get on to 11 a.m. and your content ain't going through. And that's okay, but it happens, right? So we have to make sure that we are posting enough to see. First of all, we want to see what kind of content is going to hit, and we also want to know, what type of content we want to produce, right? Let me see. And when you get the engagement that you want to post more of it, right? So if I know that my ASMR, let's use that one. My ASMR videos do really well. I'm like, okay, let me see what else I have. So I know that my soap cutting videos do very well. So I'll do an ASMR with that. I'm not going to talk over. I'm just going to let the sound of me cutting the soap, stamping the soap, spraying the soap, all of that type of stuff. I'm going to do that because I know that they love the ASMR. So then maybe I'll do an ASMR video daily or every other day or something like that. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So maybe I'll do something like that. Or I will look and see, maybe I'm wrapping soap, right? Because that one did really well too. So maybe I'm wrapping soap. I like to wrap my soap in coffee liners. So I am going to just let the sounds be what I use. And maybe I'll speed it up because it's fun, always fun to hear it sped up. And so maybe I'll do that, right? But I know that those are the type of things that people want to see. I'm going to give more of it. I'm just going to look through what I already have. I'm not going to wait till I have the content ready. I'm going to look at what I have and I am going to use it. So I just wanted to recap before we get into the 30-day challenge, because I know a lot of y'all told me that y'all was doing this 30-day challenge with me, and I don't see your goals on the Facebook group. And let me put that in the chat one more time. I don't see your goals, so y'all got to get to it. Get to it. 30 days, and it's in our Facebook group. I know some people were giving me their goals in Instagram, but we're definitely going to be doing it on the Facebook group, and I will be keeping track of everything that we do there. So every day we're going to have some like encouragement, or if you made, there's a milestone and we're celebrating a win, we'll definitely be able to do that there. So yesterday we were talking about it. Are your goals too big for your current pace, right? So you may not be moving as fast as you want for your goal. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to increase your pace. I was talking about how I'm from the city and I walk fast, right? I'm from the city and I walk fast, and I feel like if I'm walking slow, I'm thinking slow. I don't know why. Like, it's the same thing with chewing gum. I chew my gum a mile a minute, and I feel like if I'm chewing slow, I'm thinking slow, right? So I have to move at the pace that I'm thinking. My mind is always going. And so I'm always like moving and shaking, right? I'm always moving and shaking. So if your goals are too big for your current pace, you're going to have to increase your pace. Increase your pace. Yolanda said, I love a good challenge. Yes, I hope you got in, girl. Put your the link is in the chat. I'm tapping the screen like you can see me. But the link is in the chat. So make sure you grab it. Hey, Big Meech. I did. Let me tell y'all, I did work on to hit the like button. It didn't give it to. I should show y'all what it gave me. It was trash. It was trash. I don't know who this girl was, but it was a little sassier, but it was crazy. It was crazy. All right, sounds like a plan. So number one is your goals are too big for your current pace. So that means you got to pick up the pace, pick up the pace, pick up the pace. I remember one time I was walking. My mom also walks fast, right? And so one day I had one of these big wide leg pants because that was the style. Remember those like heavy D? Remember those big loose pants? We got our own thing. Remember those pants? Yeah. Well, I had some of those, and we were walking. We was living in Jersey City at the time, so my mom was walking, and she speed walking, and we going to the PATH train. And I'm trying to walk behind my mother, and I'm trying to keep up the pace, but my foot kept getting caught in my pants leg. My foot kept getting caught in my pants leg. And so I'm walking and I couldn't get my foot out this time. Usually I was just walking and I was just able to like just shake it off. It just came off. And it was this one step. And I just tripped in my pants and I just slid. I just fell, I had to go back home because I had a hole in my pants. I was bleeding in my hand. I caught myself trying to rush so I could get to class. Listen, it was a whole hot mess. So when you increase your pace, the point of me saying that is when you increase your pace, make sure you ain't wearing loose wide leg pants trying to walk fast because you don't want your feet to get caught up and you fall on your face. You do not want that to happen, right? I want to see. All right, let's get it. Hey, Metame, good morning, good morning, good morning. So number one was if your goals are too big, you got to increase your pace. Number two was time's not promised. So act like your goals are going to expire. The reason why we're doing the 30-day challenge, your goals, you want to make sure that you hit these goals, right? You want to make sure that you hit the goals, and we don't want to have them all dragging them out. Number three is speed reveals clarity because now you're forced to focus. This is what I was saying earlier. You're forced to focus. You don't want to drag out your goals, right? Let's get them. I mean, you can drag them out. That's up to you. But if you want your momentum to go and you want to build that confidence, then you're going to have to start moving your goals closer. So the 30 days is going to be the challenge for us this month. Well, not this month. This month is almost over, but it's going into the end of next month, right? And God moves in motion. God is not going to move. God's going to move, but you got to move with God, right? So you have faith without works. We already know is dead. So you have to make sure that you're moving closer to the goal. So I want to ask y'all all a question. If you had a dream, if your dream had a 30-day expiration date, what would you do today? What's the one thing you would do today? If you knew that your goals had your dream had a 30-day expiration date, what would you do today? Would you do anything so that you can move towards achieving that thing? Because I think it would be easier if we stop looking at everything and looking at just the end result and we start looking at what can I do today? What can I do right now in this particular moment that's going to help me get this goal accomplished? If we look at things like that, I think that we can get through a whole lot of things, right? We put things on the back burner because I'm going to feel like it later. You're never going to feel like it. You're never going to feel like you want to do it. Never, never, never. Right? About to drop this quote from a podcast I was listening to. Goes with what we are talking about. Okay. Thank you. Put it in the chat. If your dream had a 30-day expiration date, what would you do today? I would definitely do something towards that today, right? So one of my things that I wanted to do was post more. I said that I posted at 8 o'clock this morning, and my video already got 661 views. An hour. I got some videos that's been sitting around that don't have 600 views yet, right? Do some things. You just may be surprised what will happen, right? Do some things. Do some things that is not like yourself, and you will be surprised at some of the results that will happen because you haven't tried it, so you don't know if it's going to work. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. Metame says, recognize that so many of the things we complain about today are the things our younger self asked God for. Come on. Yes, and yes. We're complaining about all of the stuff that's happening, but we asked. I want more money. I want my business to be successful. I want this to happen. Well, there's some things that you got to go through and grow through in order for these things to happen, right? Everything don't look pretty. Like I said, entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. There's some things that you're going to go through and grow through. And some of those things you're going to have to grow through. Look, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, but when you get onto the other side, it is going to be amazing for you. And you are going to say you needed that so that you can get to the other side. You needed that because it helped to grow you so that you could do the things that you needed to do. right? I already tell you, every level that you get to is going to require a new level you, right? You're not taking the old you with you. You're going to take some things, but you ain't going to take everything. Everything can't go, right? All them old habits that was keeping you small, you can't bring with you to the habits that to grow your business, to get the warehouse, to get the to do all the things that you said, to get those $1 billion days and all that. That's not those old small thinking things that got you to one place is not going to get you to the next place. There's a whole book that's called What Got You Here is Not Going to Get You There. Why? Because you can't take those things with you. It's just not something that happens, right? It's just not something that happens. Let me see. He was talking about how we was complaining about his kid coming in his office playing, being loud, and he stopped and reminded himself how 5 years ago he was praying for him and his wife to get pregnant. Oh, to get I'm thinking get pregnant through their IVF. Oh, okay, so their IVF was successful. And so they wanted a kid. And so he was complaining about the kid playing around in the office, and he had to stop and think that 5 years ago they was praying to have a baby. Right? Yes. All right. Let me see. Yolanda says, no, it's not right. It is not for the faint of heart. The journey to get there is not always butterflies and rainbows. Let me tell y'all something. The journey is rough. The journey is rough, rugged, and raw. It's rough, rugged, and raw. And it should you accept this challenge, right? Should you accept the idea of you wanting to be an entrepreneur, it's not going to be the pretty things that you thought, right? It's going to be those ugly things. It's going to be those sleepless nights. It's going to be those stressed out nights. It's going to be them nights when you up till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because you're fulfilling orders, or you making products, or you got an event that's coming up, or you got some favors that you got to do. You got some stuff, and then you still got to show up to work. You still got to show up to wherever you have to go, your warehouse or whatever the thing is. It's not a pretty thing. It's not a pretty thing. But once we start getting into the habit of knowing that, yes, we got to do this, we got to do it ugly, we're going to be fine, right? Because we said that this is what we wanted. We said we wanted this financial freedom. We said that we wanted to be able to work from home and do all the things. But this is part of it. This is part of it. Right. And then once you start establishing these things, then you can start resting a little bit, but you can never be complacent. You can never be complacent. Let me see. We ask for financial. Here we go. We ask for financial freedom, our time back to spend with our family, etc. It won't always come in a pretty package, but it will come, right? And then you can set up the ways that you are going to operate. You know what I'm saying? You can operate at your, okay, so I know I need to hire somebody in order for me to have that freedom so that I could be with my family, but it is worth it because I'm able to, I set this up so I know that this can operate as long as I teach them what I need them to do and operate the way that I want them to operate, or operate even better because they're more skilled at this particular thing. Then I can feel comfort in knowing that this person is going to operate the way that I would if I was there. And I don't have to worry about, oh, well, my sales are dropping, or this person ain't going to do this, or this person ain't going to do that. You could rest a little bit, but you got to set this thing up. There's some work that has to be set up before you can, put this thing on I won't say autopilot, because somebody still got to fly it, right? Somebody still got to fly the plane. So there's some work that has to get done, right? God is not stopping us. We are stopping us with old thinking and living in faith, not fear. Right. Living in faith, not fear. Faith and fear cannot operate in the same space, right? You're gonna have faith or you're gonna be fearful. Which one? Well, I say you can still be, let me change that, because I do think you can have fear and faith and it can still be in the same space. But the difference is if you're still going to operate. The difference is if you're feeling the fear, but you're going to still do it anyway. You have the faith that is going to happen, and you may be a little nervous because, I've never been here before, but if you put both of those together, you got something mighty, right? Because you still going to do it anyway. I'm not going to allow the fear to stop me. I'm going to allow the fear to push me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to think like that. You got to think like that. Yes, God will build you up to God will build you up to get God will build you up to get you to your dreams, and it's not all good. It's not all good. It ain't no good. This other girl said she became a business owner because she didn't want another grown person telling her when she can eat lunch for the next 30 years. I started laughing. It's the truth though. Let me tell you something. I don't like people telling me what to do. I mean, it depends on how they're telling me. I could be a good number two, but I don't like, it's just certain ways certain people just like to talk to you and you just be like, So some of y'all work situations, I'll be like, I'm so glad. Because I would have been fired. I would have been fired 5 times. Like, yeah, I know. I know me. I know me and I know my mouth. Listen. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A book that was recommended was The 5 Types of Wealth. Oh, that was okay. Let me write that down. 5 Types of Wealth. I love it. I love it. Fear is of God. Fear is of God. You saying fear is not of God? Let me know. Yes, nervous but not scared enough to make money move. Listen, you better move still. Y'all better move still. Miss Lloyd says she only gonna get 30-minute lunch, 30 minutes for lunch. Well, you gotta have lunch and teach kids. So that's expected. That is expected. Listen, this is one of the quotes that I want y'all to put somewhere, put it on a post-it, put it on put it in your planner, put it somewhere. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. And I know this is something because Metame is very disciplined when it comes to a lot of things, right? And especially with her training, with her eating, because Metame she tell you she is a serving size girl. I'm like, I need more than the serving size. Sometimes I need more than a serving size, girl. But she's very disciplined about what she's eating and how she's eating, and how it's prepared and things like that. So this is what contributes to her her being a trainer, her strength training, her bodybuilding, and all of that. It all happens, but it don't happen overnight, and it's not something that she could rush and say, well, I got a week, I got to get it together. No, it's the actions of her doing it every single day, so that when it is time, she is ready. Right? And so I need y'all to put that down somewhere. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. It only takes a little bit every single day. It takes a little bit every single day for you to get the results that you want. Do something for yourself every single day that is going to contribute to your goals. Don't try to force it in the last week of December, right? And say, oh, I gotta get it done. No, do something every single day that's going to get you towards that goal, right? Every single day. Fear is not of God. Okay, thank you. It is not easy. It just become a habit and a non-negotiable. You better come on with your non-negotiables. Here we go. And I fall off. Oh, when I fall off when life gets busy, but I have to remind myself my health is important. Yes. Success. Thank you so much. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in, day out. You only have, not you only. I mean, it's a lot of things that go into it, but just think, if I could just do one little thing every single day, it's going to grow. It's going to help. I say this all the time in Atomic Habits. It's the 1%. You do 1% a day, and that's going to add up to more than 0% every single day. You know what I'm saying? Do 1% of something every single day. So what I want y'all to do is I want you to pick one of your goals. Pick a goal, pick a goal, pick a goal. Mindset coaching loading. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Ooh, Miss Lois, because I was scared a little bit, right? I was like, Let me see. I was like, where the Bible say that? That you know me. I'm like, wait, what? Did you mean to say that, Miss Lace? But we got it together. We got it together. We got it together. Okay, so everybody, if you are joining the 30-day goal, the 30-day challenge. If you're joining the 30-day challenge, I said pick 1 to 3 goals, and I only said that because it's it's 30 days. So pick 1 to 3 goals, but be intentional. Don't try to be, take the 3 goals and be scattered all over the place. No, I want you to be very intentional about what you're going to do with these 30 days. You have to come up with the plan. What is the strategy? What are you going to do that? If it's post them on social media, how many times are you going to post? Don't be vague. Be very detailed about what it is that you want to do. Do not be vague. What are you going to do? Right? Every single day. Pick 1 goal and start making the plan, or pick 1 to 3 and start making the plan. If the 3 go together with that, the big one, then that works, right? But what are you going to do every single day? Oh my gosh. I know. Pick 1 goal. Somebody put it in the chat. Pick 1 goal. Pick 1 goal, not 5, just 1. One that's going to make a shift for you. One that's going to make you feel like, once I get this thing, oh my gosh, ain't no stopping me. Once I get over this hump, ain't no stopping me, because I know I could get to the next thing. Once I do this, wait till the world see what's about to happen, right? One thing that is going to make you feel like, whoa. And I'm not saying you can't go from making $100 a week to say, oh yeah, I'm making $1 million, right? Because I don't want to say that's not realistic, but you got to start. You got to start having like, okay, well, I see what's making this dollar. How am I going to make 10? How am I going to make 100? How am I going to make 1,000? Like, there's some steps in between that you got to get there. You're not going to automatically, because how was you only getting $1, right? And then you got to think about how I'm going to get this million. But there's some steps that has to happen. So I need you to start thinking. So like, if you say, okay, well, I was making $1 and I want to make $100. So now I have a 30-day goal. What do I need to do to increase that? So this dollar was working, and I see that they like when I talk about my products, or if I'm at a pop-up shop or whatever, I'm making that. So now what can I do to increase it? Maybe I could do more markets. Maybe I could show up more up online. Maybe I can do a live sale. Maybe I can do a sale period and use my email list, and I speak to my email list. Maybe I don't have my email journey set up, so maybe I'll set up my email journeys. So now I could attract I could talk to my new people coming in. I could wake up the people that are, on my list, but we haven't communicated because I don't send emails out often. And then the people who are not even opening up my emails when I do send them out, maybe I could wake them up too. And so maybe I can start generating revenue from my email list. Not maybe, it's an actual fact, but I'm just saying, maybe you could start implementing a whole customer journey for your a welcome series, a win back series, and your VIP series, and you just start implementing those things. This could be part of your strategy to get you from that $1 to your $100. Right? Let me know if y'all with me so far. So the first thing you want to do is pick your goal. Pick your goal. I get it, because the way these type of I know sometimes, like, let me read this again. Tony, I don't know what you said right now. Let me read this thing again. Right? She said, I get it, because the way these typos are set up over here. Yolanda said, drop these reels like crazy. I need my followers. I'm trying to go live. Okay. I think you need to let the people know what you do. Let them know what you do. Let them know who's it for. Let them know if you want to feel, sexy, you want to feel like a pinup girl, you want to feel like whatever it is that you want your people to feel. Start letting them know what you want them to feel like. Start letting them see you make this product online. Start letting them know that this product is for sale, because a lot of the times we talk about our product, but we never ask for a sale. Never ask for the sale if you want it. I used to tell my cohort group on Friday, ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. You want them to buy something, tell them you want them to buy it. I forgot who I was listening to. It was somebody and said, no matter what you post, was it who told me this? Where did I see this? I seen it somewhere. Everything you do, you have to put a call to action. What do you want your people to do? Where do you want them to go? You know, we spoke about this before. Where do you want your people to go? Do you want them to sign up for your email list? Do you want them to go to your website and purchase something? Do you want them to use a coupon code? Do you want them to share this out with their audience? Do you want them to put this on their stories? What do you want people to do? So anytime you post and it should have a call to action, where do you want them to go? I saw this video. I saw this. I consumed it. Now what? Now what do you want me to do? Right? Tag 3 friends. Oh, okay. I'll tag 3 friends. What do you want your people to do? Right? Start getting them into the habit of following up with something that you ask them to do. And do live sales. I hear that. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel.
Welcome to the show. Right?
Not that, y'all. Ooh.
You better thank a union member.
I was a little thrown.
You better thank a union member.
Okay. It's realistic, but typically it's our mindset that gets in the way. So that is what meta me. So that is what makes it not realistic. That's what makes it not realistic, because the way we have to act and not overthink typically doesn't happen overnight. All right. Come on. Morning, coach. All right, let's go. Y'all want some live sales? Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to give you this tip. Don't just bust out, dang, do your live sale. Make sure you have a strategy. Use your chat GPT if you need to. If you got Nikkie GPT, use that. It's going to ask you more questions. You need to make sure that you let the people know that you are going live. Because if you don't let the people know that you're doing a live sale, they're never going to know. And then you're going to pop up and have this live sale and you don't have nobody in there buying. So you want to let them know, hey, I got a live sale coming up. These are all the things that's coming, happening. Let me give you some background about what's happening. And I mean, like, showing behind the scenes. We loading up the bar. We doing this. We getting all of these ready. Oh, we got the bundles. If you love our body oils, this is our best-selling body oil. We're going to have that on sale. Y'all know we don't usually do sales on our blank setting body oil, but we got it going on for this live sale. Make sure you in the building. Matter of fact, I need y'all to tag some friends. Tag them on this post right here and tell them to join us. When they tag them friends, listen, if you want to do an ad, make sure you post, you put in the retargeting ad so that you can keep on all the people that's watching the videos, all the people that have been tagged in the videos, they're going to be able to have the opportunity to see, your ad fall on their page. And I say fall, but it's kind of like a stalker. Something like a stalker. It is something like a stalker. Yes, that was in my cohort yesterday. She said, stop giving people 17 things to do. Say what you want. Oh, wait. Stop giving people 17 things to do. Say what you want and give them one CTA and follow up. Yes, give them one call to action and then you follow up. Stop telling them to do a million things. That's what Tony said. All right, let's see. My goal is to change and create the packaging. I know the money will come. So you're going to change and create the packaging. What's the plan? Start writing that plan out. Write the plan, write the vision, and make it plain. What's the plan? What's the vision? What do you want the labels to look like? Are you going to print them yourself? Do you have the sticker paper? Are you going to order your labels? Where are you going to order them from? Do they have a coupon code? Do they have a deal? When do you want to have these labels by? When do you want to, let's get the plan ready. Let's make sure that if we say it, we got that action. Right? You say it, you got that action, and you know it.
You better thank a union member.
And you know it. I should do one next week. Start talking about it. If you want to do one next week, start talking about it. Live sales are bait. I love me a live sale. Yes, I want to do a live sale collab. But let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. I am going to miss the lives. I start Thursday. Oh, yes. Miss Lois is back in the school. Miss Lois is back in the school. Like a collab bundles like a collab bundles live sale. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Make it happen. Make it happen. Good morning, Lucretia. Is this Cree? Good morning, Cree. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So the first one is pick one big goal. Pick one big goal. That's going to shift everything, right? You have one live sale. Let me tell you something. You have one live successful sale. Listen, you're going to be like, I want to have a live sale every week. Because it's going to help increase that confidence. It's going to build that momentum, right? It's going to help you to like, yeah. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You have to make sure that you are letting your audience know what's about to happen. So you need to have an email series that's going out to your audience. You need to have some social media content going out to them all the time. You may want to make sure you have a sign up list so that you can speak directly to them. You may want to tell them, make sure that they get on your VIP list because they'll have early access to you or whatever. You've got to make it sound so the carrot's got to be super sweet in order for them to want to bite it. So how can you make this carrot sweet? And I don't mean by offering the deepest discount that you can. How can you put more value on it? Sean is very big on building the value. How can you build more value on that, right? So I can make you a VIP member. You'll have early access. You may perhaps get a free gift. Bring a friend. You may get A, B, and C. Make that offer really sweet for them so that they can't miss it. Make sure that they want to listen. I got the countdown timer on. Make sure that you put on your notifications so that you are first in the building because I'm only going to have X, Y, and Z. I'm only going to have 10 of these coffee candles that I'm going to be selling at $20, or I'm only going to have 5 of these bags of coffee that I'm going to have for $10, whatever that thing is. But you want to make sure that you're creating that with that value because that's going to make them want to come. Just because you say you have a live sale, that's not going to make the people jump. You got to make the people jump. You got to build around it. You got to build around it, right? All right, yes, it's Cree. Hey, Cree, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all say hey to Cree. I will use the packaging you made. I will be purchasing the molds with my logo on them. Hey, all right, let's get it. Let's go. So when we purchasing that, Miss Lois? When are we putting in the order? When we putting the order in, and when we're gonna actually make it using these? How long it's gonna take for us to get the molds, and when we're gonna make them? Let's put that on the calendar. Let's put it on the calendar. Live sales are addictive and they are super addictive. Like you want to do them every day. It's tiring because I know mine for sure. I'll be on for a very long time. I'll be like, oh my gosh. I'm so grateful for my call center because let me tell y'all, they be rocking with me to the day. They be rocking with me to the end. I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been on since we be on for like 4 hours. I'm like, oh my goodness, this live sale's still going. And even when we think we wrapping it up, I mean, it's great. Listen, it is great. I am not complaining. It is super great. But you know, you're like, oh my gosh, I know I have other people that's helping me. So I'm like, are they tired? Are they okay? But they are super addictive. Love it. It also builds confidence. And it's something so good about a live sale because you answer questions in real time. I tell you this all the time. You answer questions in real time. Plus, people get to hear and see what other people are saying in the chat about your products and the scents that they like. And maybe they were on the fence about something in particular. And now they're not because they were able to see what, everybody else was saying about it. And so that works for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to somebody's website, you don't get that opportunity. You do not get that opportunity. Metame says 1,000 followers on IG is my goal. It's happening by the end of August. Let's go. Let's go. And I know you want a campaign, but we need to know, not me. You don't have to tell me, but what's the plan, right? How are we going to do it? Contest, live sale. Matter of fact, do the live sales, and this is going for increase the revenue coming in. But you can also say, follow me and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Tag 3 friends. Listen. Bring them in, bring them in. Yes, Chantal, I have so much fun. My personality is for a live sale and is. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, it is. All right, so everybody welcome Cree in. So the first one is pick the big goal, right? Pick the big goal. Number 2 is we're going to set the 30-day timeline because this is the 30-day challenge, right? And we're going to break it in. I want you to have weekly check-ins with yourself, and I want you to write down every day Just things that you've done for that goal to move you closer to that goal. What did you do today to move you closer to that goal? You don't have to have a journal or a planner that you're going to put it in. Just put it in a regular notebook and just make sure that you use a designated notebook just for this 30-day challenge, right? And then put the things that you're noticing about your achievements so far, right? Like me, I posted my video at 8 o'clock. By almost 9 o'clock, not even 9 o'clock, I already had over 600 views on my video. And I said, oh, okay, maybe I need to post more at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try it again tomorrow morning and see if it's the same thing that happens. I'm going to definitely posting around lunchtime. I'm going to see what happens at lunchtime. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take note and see what I am getting, right? I'm going to take notes and see what my results are. So number 2 is we are going to have these check-ins. So you're going to write in a notebook if you need to, if a planner if you need to, if you want to put in your notes on your phone, wherever you are going to do it consistently, go to that place and start writing down the things that you're noticing, because we're posting and we're working with intention. Number 3 is do the things that's going to move the needle. Y'all know me, I'm big on the needle moving thing, right? So do the things that's going to move the needle. Don't do the busy work. Do the things that you're going to see, oh, okay, I can see the progress, right? Do those things. What's the top 3 things that's going to get you the furthest, the fastest? Okay? We don't need the busy work that's going to take all day, and then your hour that you decided that you're going to dedicate to this particular task is now taking forever. You don't want to do that, because it's going to discourage you, and B, it's a time suck. It's a time suck. So do the things that's going to help you move the furthest faster. What are the top 3 things that's going to help you move the furthest faster? Do those, right? This is one that I thought was so good, y'all. This is the last one. The one that I thought was so good was audit your distractions. Audit your distractions. You audit everything else. You audit your social media posts. You audit your website. You audit your taxes. You auditing everything else. Audit your distractions. What are those things that are distracting you, that's taking you away from what you want to do, right? Yes, we all look for distractions. Let me tell you something. I am good on a distraction. I love a great distraction. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even need much. I don't need much to be distracted, but I love me a good distraction. But now we need to audit those things, because we are moving with intention. We got 30 days to get this thing done. We don't have time to play around. Stop playing around with yourself. Stop playing around with your goals. You ain't got time. We ain't got time. 30 days is the day. We're forced to focus. We're going to focus. We need to audit our distractions. What's going to distract you? Get it up out of there. Get it up out of there. What habits? What people? What apps? What games? Well, all those things that are distracting you, and you know that they are, then don't do it. If you know that you are prone to watch TV for hours, and you know that you got something to do, well, maybe you ain't gonna watch TV, or at least take an hour where you're not going to watch TV, so you can focus on the task at hand, so you can focus on the goal that you want to accomplish. Then if you want to watch TV for the rest of the day, then go in and watch the TV, but make sure you take that hour so that you can be not distracted and you can focus on the goal. Audit your distractions. I need somebody to put that in the chat. Audit your distractions, please, and thank you. Put it in the chat. I need these awesome reviews to show up on my website. Emails, DM, and text are great, but it hits different on the website. I increased from 20 reviews to target 30 by the end of August. Listen, Miss Kim is Kimberly Johnson Co. If you have purchased anything from her, please go to her website and leave her a review. Here we go. Let's help each other out. Because this is how we are going to grow. This is how it's going to happen. And if you share the review on her page, make sure you put it on your stories and say, I purchased this candle from Miss Kim, or I purchased this candle from Kimberly Johnson Co. And it is just the best. The fragrance is like, big it up, y'all. Big it up. So if you purchased anything from Miss Kim, you have not yet left her a review, please go to her website and leave her a review. Please and thank you. Next up, we got Big Meech. Big Meech says it doesn't build confidence if you don't get any sales. I want to have a live sale soon. Well, let me tell you something. Let me just go into that real fast. If you don't have live, we got to think about it. So if you didn't get sales during your live sale, what was missing? Right? If you don't get sales during your live sale, what was missing? How did you need to speak to your audience? Are you speaking to your audience? Did you tell them that you have a live sale? Are they excited? Are they sharing? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Did you make the carrots sweet for them? Did you throw some perks or something that's going to bring the value to the live sale? That has to happen. So we have to take a real good look at ourselves and see, because if something didn't happen, then now we got to see what's going to happen to make it work. That should boost up your confidence to say, all right, I'm on to the next one, but this time I'm going to be doing A, B, and C. Last time when I did my live sale, I know that I didn't do D, E, and F. I know that I didn't speak to my audience. I know that I didn't let them know what was happening, what was coming, what kind of bundles we had, and all that other stuff. I know that I didn't give enough information. This time, I'm going to make sure I give enough information. This time, I'm going to give them enough time. This time, I'm going to set up a countdown timer. This time, I'm going to make sure that they know ahead of time what bundles and things like that. So it should build up your confidence if you don't get sales during your live sales to say, now, what do I need to do different? How can I do this better? Maybe I need to enlist my friends to start sharing this stuff with me or whatever, right? Maybe I need some people to start talking about my products. What do I need to do to make this better? Right? So we got to think about that. And that should be enough. Because let me tell you something. If I feel like when I have a live sale, I don't get enough sales, I want to do another one immediately. I do. Because I know what I did wrong. I know where I dropped the ball. I know where I didn't communicate. I know where I thought, I'm just hoping. I was like, I didn't do all the work that I needed to do, but I'm hoping that, something will happen or something to just pop. And hope ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Hope is okay, but hope ain't gonna carry you through. So, I mean, in real life it does, but I'm just talking about as far as your live sales are concerned, right? And for your live sales. So it usually makes me want to move. Like, okay, I didn't do this. Let me make sure I do this next time. Oh, I needed to make sure I paid attention to the chat. I need y'all to pay attention to the chat for me. I need y'all to see what's going on here. I need y'all to see what the people are saying. What were they talking about? I'll have a meeting. What were the people saying? What was I missing or whatever? And like Kay is really good at it. Like, well, Nikki, well, people were saying that A, B, and C. And I see that they wanted to do this and this and this and this. So maybe next time when you go live, you do this. Those things give me that energy that I need to do it again, because now I gotta prove it to myself that it could be done. You know what I'm saying? So even if you got one or none, what can I do to make it better? This is a learning lesson no matter what. And this is for everybody. It's a learning lesson. If it didn't happen the first time, now what we need to do to make it better? Because if it didn't happen then, what do I need? What do I need, right? Yes, and yes. By next week, I'm literally going to personally call folks out and ask for the review. Send them an email. And I think, depending on what your reviews platform is, they have the thing where you can, I know on Shopify, you can send them emails, a follow-up email to say that you're asking for the review, or you can just give them some kind of incentive and just send a general email out to your list and tell your list, hey, I need some, reviews. If you tried our products, you'll get 10%, or you'll get 10% off our new California collection, or off the candle that you love, or the room spray that you love. We'll give you 10% off of that. Just some kind of incentive so that they'll give you the review. Ms. Lloyd says on August 15th, I will purchase the molds. They will take about a week to arrive. The third week is when I will start making them and going live while making the molds. Ms. Lloyd, put that on your calendar. That's your calendar. Start putting it together, and you can start designing, and that could also be content. I am designing something special for my community. It means a lot to me. I love to make these concrete vessels, but I wanted to make something that's very unique to Be Quenched skincare, or Be Quenched candles. And so we created a custom mold. This is what it's looking like so far. I'm super excited. Make sure y'all follow me on this journey, because we're going to make this vision become reality. Something like that. Get the people, it's provocative. Gets the people going. Get the people going. Start telling the story. How can we tell this story? Listen, I'm about to pour this concrete into this vessel. Wish me luck. And then just say, stay tuned for part 2, right? Keep them engaged. Stay tuned for part 2 to see what this is going to look like. Or stay tuned for part 2 when we demold this vessel, right? Then you check it out. Suspense. You open it, see what it looks like. Oh, this is great. It does this, it does that, da 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 da. Stay tuned for part 3. We're going to seal, da 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 da. Whatever the things are that you do to the concrete, join me on that part of the journey. This makes people follow we learned that with Risa Tisa. We followed that on everybody who got these million piece stories, right? We follow it. And then the people go back to part 1 so that they make sure that they didn't miss anything. And then they follow back through. So yes, all of that is part of the journey, Miss Lois. Don't just get the mold and then come out and be like, dang, I got the journey. I got the candle. No. Oh, I got the mold. Do all of it. Like, design the mold and say you're sending it out and you can't wait to see what's going to happen. Show that you got the mold. Oh my God, the mold came in. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to put the concrete in here to see what I'm going to get. Stay tuned for that part. Then you mixing the concrete up and say, finally, this is my custom vessel. Oh my gosh, my custom mold. I cannot believe I got this. You all are going to love this. Hopefully you'll love it, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Let's see what it's going to come out like. Then unmold it and then be like, oh, let's see the reveal. And then now you got, oh, well, this came out dope. Or, that you don't say that, but this came out so good. Now we're going to pour the candle in it and let's see what that looks like. Oh my gosh, this is so great. You know what I mean? And then maybe you could be packaging it up. That could be another part of it. Like, you have a whole series that you can be doing with this custom mold, right? So don't just leave it and say you got the mold and you just do it and you just show up with the mold. No, let's create the content around it. Let's create the story, the buzz, the vibe around the product. Let me see. Metame says, yes, the podcast I was listening to this morning said if you were playing the main character in a movie, Metame, you are not playing with these typos. If you were playing the main character in a movie, what would you be yelling at the screen to yourself? That's a good one. Write down the things you are trying to stop doing so you can have them in front of you on a post-it, stick it in the mirror, and you can actively stop the behavior. Procrastinating, complaining, yes, and yes. Love it. Kay is really good with feedback. She is, definitely. Big Sis sent an email with the review giveaway contest. Listen, I love that. This is why I love y'all. I love this community. So I love that. Miss Kim. Melissa says, send an email with a giveaway, a review giveaway contest. That sounds good. Let's get it. Let's go. So with that being said, y'all, let me just run through this real fast. Okay, so first one, pick the big goal, right? We got 30 days to achieve it. We have 30 days to achieve the goal. Identify those things that are going to move the needle. What are the needle movers, right? Those things that you're going to get the furthest, fastest, right? Let's get those things done. Let's not work on the busy stuff. Let's not sit there wasting the day away. What's going to move the needle the furthest, the fastest? And lastly, you want to audit your distractions. Just like Metame was saying, write them down, put them in front of you so that you can immediately change the action, change the habit, change what you're going to do. Because now you see, this is what I do. Let me change it, right? It's a mindset shift. Audit your distractions. What's distracting you? Is it the people? Is it the apps? Is it the social media? Whatever the thing is, whatever is distracting you, the habits, get them out of there. Get them out of there. Get them up out of there. Get them up out of there. And if it is true for the Bible, then you know the practices should apply to your life as well, right? So write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain. Also, please make sure that you are taking notes on what's working well for you, what's not working for you, what are you noticing, any changes, any transformations, all of that. You want to take notes. And if you don't put it in a designated, well, you need a designated book. It could be a regular notebook. It could be something. Don't do like me, be better. Don't put it on the post-it and say, oh, I'm gonna put it in a notebook later. No, just get the notebook, just use the app on your phone, just use something, and just make sure that you're consistent for 30 days to write down your results, period. At the end of your 30 days, you could look back on it and see what you did, what you've accomplished, and just seeing it written out is going to be a confidence booster, right? Just write it out so you can see what's happening. We forget from day to day what we did in our day, right? You write it down, it's there, right? Write the vision, make it plain. You wrote it down, it's there. So you want to make sure that you are checking in. So that is all I have for today. That is all I have for today. Let me check and see what you all are saying. And don't forget, the 30-day challenge is in the Facebook group, y'all. It's in the Facebook group. Okay, so she said, thanks, little sis. That's on my checklist. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Melissa, I'm over here, baby Jagger saw our countdown. I know that's right. Yesterday was like, we said, you got the baby yet? We are on countdown. Yes. All right, y'all. So y'all already know, follow me on all social media. We are Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University. Everywhere. Make sure you follow us. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go on ahead and subscribe. If you have not yet hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it and turn on your notifications so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And I will be on tomorrow, and I won't be giving you the notifications late because it's already up. All right, y'all. So with that being said, make sure don't forget to join the Facebook group so you can join our 30-day challenge. Okay, so Donna says she'll catch the replay. Sounds like a plan. All right, everybody, y'all have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all later. And if you are in my class, I will see you for day 2. So be ready. Get your homework done. All right, that is it. That is all. Talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.